Hello friends, today we'll do a good question from RTP revision test paper May 2021, right? That's given by ICI, right? Well, so we'll start this. It's all about investment decision, capital budgeting question, fine? Okay. The general manager of Mary Limited is considering the replacement of 5 years old equipment. So now after referring this, at least you should come to know that there must be a decision of replacement. That's nothing but buying of new in place of existing, right? So I prepared this table. So you can also do this after referring the question, or rather just viewing the example right quickly, you will come to know that what's given in the question, right? And accordingly you can prepare some working note at the time of referring the question. So later on you need not to move to again those paragraph which you have already referred, right? So this is the replacement what they've given. The company has to incur excessive maintenance cost of the equipment. So presently that company has to incur excessive cost of maintenance and etc. The equipment has zero written down value. So presently the existing machine is having 0 WDV. So that's why I've written existing machine also, right? It can be modernized. So now you will come to know why I've written modernization also. So there are three options I've written: existing machine, modernization option, and a replacement option, right? So for existing machine, the sentence is given that present equipment has 0 written down value. So I have mentioned present WDV 0, right? It can be modernized at a cost of rupees 1,40,000, enhancing its economic life to 5 years. Now you know that any expenditure if we incurred which will increase the useful life of the asset will be considered as the capital expenditure, right? So what I can say, cost which you need to incur, right, as on today at present, that is 1,40,000. So that's your outflow at present. But with this outflow, the life of the machine will increase to 5 years. So for next 5 years, you can operate this machinery, right? The equipment could be sold for 30,000 after 5 years. So continuing with this modernization approach, or rather you can say option rather. So 5 years life, and then this equipment, that is nothing but after incurring cost of 1,40,000, it will run for 5 years, and then if you sold it for 30,000 after 5 years, so that is salvage value. So if you incur, again I'm repeating, if you incur cost of rupees 1,40,000 for the purpose of modernization, then at the end of 5th year, this machine could give you 30,000 rupees as the salvage value. So that is mentioned, and that salvage at the end, so after 5 years, so you can say at the end of 5th year, right? The modernization would help in material handling and reducing labor, maintenance and repair cost. So this is a story, what we can say, that this will give you some benefit in case of material handling. It will reduce the labor cost, maintenance cost, etc. Why it is mentioned? Because initially they've said the company has to incur excessive maintenance cost. Now this sentence we'll discuss again on a later part, which is very, very important. Otherwise you will feel this is nothing, again a story that company has to incur excessive maintenance cost. No, but this sentence will have some role in the question, right? We'll do it later. The company has another alternative to buy a new machine. So this is which option? Obviously replacement option. So if at a cost of rupees 350 with an economic life of 5 years, so if you buy new machinery instead of this, then it will cost you rupees 3,50,000. So that is the cost, right? And again, the life for this machine will be also 5 years. Fine. And the salvage value, so that is but obvious, at the end of 5th year, how much it is? 60,000 rupees, right? The new machine is expected to be more efficient in reducing cost of material handling, labor, maintenance, and etc. So again, compared to present existing machine, they've said that this new machine will also have some reduction in cost, in material cost, labor cost, and maintenance cost, right? Okay, then what is given? The annual costs are as follows: existing machine, modernization, and new machine. So these are the cost. And you can understand wages and salary, supervision, maintenance, and power, they are all operating cost. So operating cost they've given. So immediately one thing should be clicking in your mind, that they've given you operating cost. So obviously they are useful for finding out operational things, operational cash flows. And when we do capital budgeting, I repeatedly used to say, in capital budgeting we are concerned with only two cash flows, that investing cash flows and operating cash flows. We are not concerned with financing cash flows, right? So because it is all about investment decision. Fine. So operating costs are given. Next, assuming tax rate of 50% and required rate of return of 10%. Required rate of return is nothing but, that is called KO for us, overall cost of capital, or required rate of return for the project. So project cash flows are going to be discounted with 10%, right? So that's KO, 10%. Should the company modernize the equipment or buy new machine? So that is the question, and the tax rate given is 50%, and the PV factors are also given below that, right? So this is the question. Now you will find that they've given you initial outflow, 0-year outflow, salvage value, and etc. Even operating costs they've also given. But can you find something that one element is missing, friends? What? Yes, you will wonder that they haven't provided you sales or some revenues. Am I correct? Yes, definitely. The question should be there, right? But it's not missing actually. Intentionally, they have not provided it. Why? Because question is all about what? That if you continue with existing, what will be the picture? If you modernize it, what will be the picture? Right? And if you replace it, then what will be the picture? Right? So for that reason, they have given you only cost. And in many cases, it may happen that such decision will not have any impact on sales figure. So that's why the sales amount will not be there. Only cost will be given. So this issue normally we discuss in capital budgeting, that when the sales figure are not given or some kind of revenues are not given, then how to value this, right? So that's all about only outflow, right? So what we used to do normally in that case, that where the outflow is lower, that should be the better option, right? So that is one case. But here sales they have not provided, not to worry. But now the thing should be clear with you, that they've given you existing equipment, operating cost, modernization, and new machine. So what they want to focus actually, got it something? Right. So what? That this must be a case of incremental cash flows. What? Incremental cash flows. And incremental cash flow is nothing but you need to compare existing with modernization and then existing with new machine also. So based on this, you may find some savings, friends. You may find some savings, that if you continue with existing machine, then this would be the picture. If you stop to continue with existing machine, and if you go with modernization option, then how much you can save in wages and salary, in supervision cost, in maintenance cost and power. Same with new machine also, that if you continue with existing machine, then this would be the cost, and if you go with a new machinery instead of existing, then how much you can save in wages and salary, supervision, maintenance and power. I hope the things are clear, right? So they have given, that's the reason why they have given existing equipment cost also. Otherwise the question, the biggest question will arise, friend, that as the WDV is 0 and they are going for this option, will the existing machine work in future? Are you getting my point? This is very crucial point actually. Why they have given this cost for existing machine? Are they past cost? No ways. Whenever you go with capital budgeting decision, we are concerned with future cash flows, because we are estimating them, and based on those future cash flows we are going to take decision at present. So these are the future outflows for the existing machine. Now many students used to get confused, as the existing machine is having WDV 0. Does it mean the machine is not able to work? No, this is only book value. In books of accounts, the value is 0, but physically it can work without any modernization. Are you getting? Without any kind of capital expenditure, it can also work for future, and that's why they have given you this future outflow. And now this sentence will become important. The company has to incur excessive maintenance cost of the equipment. What it indicates? In future also, company needs to incur excessive maintenance cost of the equipment if you continue with existing machine without incurring any single rupee expenditure. I hope it is clear. Fine. So that's why that sentence is important, right? That company has to incur. That means in future also you are supposed to incur heavy maintenance cost if you don't do anything with this existing machine. That WDV is 0, that doesn't mean it can't work, right? So what to do now? They've asked you to find out what should the company modernize the equipment or buy new machine. So what to do? It's better to compare both these options with existing. Right? It's kind of some typical question. Working will be very easy. Solution will be very easy, but the concept is a bit difficult to understand. But I hope it is clear now. And why it is important to compare it with this existing? Because existing, if you continue with existing without any expenditure, it may give you this kind of outflows. So if you compare this outflows with existing machine outflow, then you may get some difference. Based on that, you can find out what would be the savings, and those savings will be helpful for finding out NPV and etc. Fine. Okay, so now as we have referred this, modernize or buy etc., but which method will you do in this case? Have they specified any method? No. So we know that in capital budgeting, if nothing has been specified, only one method will be applicable, and that is nothing but NPV method, net present value method, right? So while doing net present value method, we need inflows, future inflows, right? And present zero year outflows and etc. So present zero year outflows are ready with us, right? Just we need to work out what operational inflows, and for that we need to go for working note, right? But do remember, in this question the answer would be based on incremental. So this is incremental cash flows what we are going to find out, right? Let's say find out the incremental things. Okay, we'll keep this space for a working of depreciation. So this would be my first working, second for depreciation, right? And before we move, I think always it's preferred that final that method, based on method, you need to go for final presentation, right? So based on that, you will get the clarity that what you are supposed to do. See, which method of depreciation will you follow in this case? As nothing has been specified, right? Even they haven't provided you some rate of depreciation, so it's clear now that you are supposed to follow SLM method. So depreciation amount will remain same throughout the period. Even this is annual cost, friends. So per annum, this cost will also remain same, right? So annual cash flow remain same. So in that case, what you can do? We can give heading in this manner: existing with modernization, existing with replacement, or you can simply say new machine, right? This would be particulars. So this would be our final actually presentation, what we need for NPV method. Fine. Now what to present here? So starting with incremental cash inflow per annum will get by comparing two options, right? Incremental cash inflow will be multiplied with what? Present value annuity factor. Why? Because per annum cash flows will remain same, right? That is from 1 to 5 years. Okay, little bit different presentation will do. Otherwise, due to salvage value, uh, it will mess up. So start with the year itself, 1 to 5. Incremental cash flows, or simply cash flows, you can say. Present value factor or present value annuity factor. Discounted cash flows, same here. Incremental cash flows, present value factor or present value annuity factor, whichever is applicable, and discounted cash flows. Okay, right. So here first we'll mention 1 to 5 years incremental cash flows, right? Then one more thing we need to write, which is fifth year incremental salvage value, and that will remain same because existing machine will not have any salvage value, right? So we'll mention here. Then based on this we'll get present value of cash inflow minus present value of cash outflow. This is incremental, this is again incremental, right? All the things NPV we are going to find out based on incremental approach, right? And based on this we'll get NPV, which is called incremental NPV. So based on this we'll be able to decide which option would be better, right? Okay, so for finding out incremental cash flow from 1 to 5 years or etc, we'll do the things. But before that, can we complete 0-year things? Yes, definitely. See, existing machine is not having any cost, right? Because we are going to incur as a whole new cost for the same as a modernization approach or new machine. So that's become zero. Even salvage value for existing machine is not given, right? Otherwise it may be useful for finding out incremental 0-year outflow, but it's not given. So in case of this option, 14 lakhs will be the, sorry, 1,40,000 will be the incremental outflow, and second option 3,50,000. So we'll put directly, there is no change. So 1 lakh 40,000. Factor is always 1 irrespective of the discounting rate, and here it is 10%, Q 10%, so 1,40,000 outflow. Here it is 3,50,000 and 3,50,000, right? Okay, now next, what is required? We need now 1 to 5 years and then 5th year. 5th year, again same thing as I've said, that existing machine, if it continue, then already it's having WDV 0, so obviously in future and existing we don't have any salvage value for this, so obviously they have not given anything for future also, so it is assumed to be 0. So incremental salvage value will be, if you go with this option, then 0 in case of existing and 30,000 in case of this, so 30,000 incremental inflow will be there, right, as a salvage value. So directly we can put again 30,000 here, and that is inflow, and in the next option 60,000, same way, right? 5th year factor is 0.621, 0.621, so we can multiply this 30,000 into 0.621, 18,630, right? And here 37,260, right? Okay, so now the thing which is pending is incremental. Existing, modernization, right, and then incremental cash flow. See now, if you compare directly, then also it's fine, fair enough, because this is working note obviously. So what you can do, simply give heading, this is third working note, right, that incremental savings or outflow, which option? Existing with modernization, right, incremental savings or outflow, and that is existing with which option? New machine, right? Year, that is for 1 to 5 years, but they've given you different aspects, so in the same manner we'll mention also, that's wages and salary, supervision, maintenance, wages and salaries, then supervision, then maintenance cost, then last one is power, right? Power cost, fine. I will show you the solution on a later stage. Just for the question, we'll go with that. Otherwise I need to scroll every time. Yes, this is the question. Okay, so now what to do? The things will remain same, 40 and 35,500. Now just think that with existing machine you are having 45,000 expenditure, with modernization you will have 35,500. so how much will you save? So 45 minus 35,500, so 9,500 will be the savings. Am I correct? Or will it be additional cost? Yes, that's savings. Do remember it, that's savings, right? Because with modernization that you will be able to save cost, so that is given in the para also, that initial para. So 9,500, right? So directly you can put here 9500, right? Then next will be 20,000 and 10,000. Even if you want to present it, you can. That is no doubt that directly also we can put, but still, if you want, you can put in this manner also, at 45,000 minus 35,500. But don't get confused with minus plus, right? This will be savings for us. How much? 9,500, right? Next will be 20,000 minus 10. 20 minus 10. So it will be again 10,000 savings. Got it? Next, 25,000 and 5,000. So 25,000 and 5,000. So it will be 20,000 savings. Finally, 30,000 and 20,000. So 30,000 and 20,000. 10,000 will be the savings. Fine. So this is per annum, obviously annual cost they given. So with this option you will be able to save how much? 49,500. So this will be the incremental savings. Incremental savings, right? But this is profit before depreciation and tax. You can understand, so far depreciation is not involved here. So this is PBDT, profit before depreciation and tax, so in form of positive amount. So that's why I mentioned savings. Similarly here also, first amount will remain same, right? Fine. Now again, this will be 15,000, 7,000, 15,000, 7,000, then 2,500 and 15,000. 2,500 and 15,000, right? So now we'll find out this figure also. This will be 30,000, correct? Next 13,000, fine. Then 25,000 minus 2,500, so 22,500, right? And finally 15,000. So the total will be 30,000 plus 13,000, 22,500 and 15,000. It is 80,500. But again the same thing. This is common. PBDT incremental savings. Here also PBDT incremental savings. Now we need depreciation, friends, right? So for that, this one. So for modernization approach, or option rather, depreciation will be 1,40,000 minus 30,000 scrap value divided by 5 years useful life. You know that cost minus scrap value divided by useful life. So 1,40,000 minus 30,000 divided by 5. It will give you 22,000 depreciation per annum, right? And what about new machine? So new machine will be 3,50,000, that is the cost. 60,000, that is the salvage at the end of 5th year, and divide by useful life 5 years. So 3,50,000 minus 60,000 divided by useful life of 5 years. So it will be 58,000 per annum depreciation, right? And as such, for existing machine, even though we continue, there will be no depreciation. So it will be 0. So 0 minus 22 and 0 minus 58. So that will be incremental depreciation. How much? Same figure, right? Got it? So minus incremental depreciation. How much? Same, 22,000 and 58,000, right? So with this, what you will get? Profit before tax 49,500 minus 22,000, 27,500. Then minus tax, which is 50%, right? So 13,750, right? So profit after tax, but which one? Incremental profit after tax. That is same figure 13,750 and plus adding incremental depreciation back for finding out cash flows. So this will be the incremental cash inflows for us, or savings, right? But now perfectly we can say cash inflows only, no need to write savings here. 80,500 minus 58,000, so 22,500 it will be. 22,500 minus depreciation, how much it is? Sorry, incremental depreciation we have already deducted, right? You can continue with this common, so no need to write again and again. This is PBT minus 50% tax, so into 50%, 11,250, same amount 11,250, and then add back incremental depreciation 58,000, 69,250. Done. So 35,750, 35,750, and here it is 69,250. Now PVAF is required because per annum this amount will remain same. So obviously no need to go for presentation 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 separately. Each time you need to write all these figures again and again. So instead of that we'll go with PVAF, present value annuity factor. So combine this all factor. How much it will be? They have given 3 decimals, so accordingly making the total to have the perfect answer. So it is present value annuity factor is 3.79. That's combined factor of 1 to 5 years, right? 3.79. 3.79. So 3.79 into 35750 will give you 135,492.5. So you can round it off. 3 you can make instead of having fraction 0.5, you can round it off, no issue. So 135,493 plus 18630. So total will be how much? 154,123. So this will be the present value of cash inflow minus outflow 140. So that's incremental NPV, which is 14123 rupees. All our amounts, so rupees you need to mention, right? And here 69,250 into 3.79 will give you 26245, then 8 I will mention because it is 57.5. So instead of that I will make it 8, right? Plus 37260. So the amount comes to 299,718. So here the NPV is negative, that's incremental NPV is negative, which is 50,282. So which option would be better? Obviously it is better to modernize this machine because it gives you positive incremental NPV. But if you go with new machinery, then it will give you negative incremental NPV. But suppose friend, in both the cases, if your incremental NPVs are negative, then what to do? Maybe you will say, sir, whichever is less. No, both the options should be rejected. And in that case, it is better to continue with existing machine. It is better to continue with existing machine. Why? Because both the options will give you negative NPV. So that is the case where it is better to continue with existing machine. That's the reason why we have compared. Now listen, we have compared. That's the reason why we have compared both the options, that those expenses with existing, right? Instead of just comparing modernization with new machine. Otherwise, the doubt should be there, sir, why we are not supposed to compare only cash flow of modernization option and replacement option? The reason is because it may be possible both the options may give you negative NPV. So in such case, you need to continue with existing. So that will be clear only through this working. Which working? That you need to compare both this option with existing, then and then only will come to know whether the new options would be better or existing. So for that reason, we have compared it with existing. Otherwise, directly you can compare modernization option with new option. I hope it must be understood, right? So the answer should be now whether to buy or modernize. What to write? Conclusion. Company should modernize the existing machine as it provides positive incremental NPV. Right? Full stop. No need to try that other option is going to give you negative because it's mentioned. Or even if you want, then you can. That company should reject the replacement option which provides negative incremental NPV. Fine. So that's it for this question. I hope you must have enjoyed and I've learned many things, right? Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.